What happens if, let's say, a woman makes a complaint of a breast lump to her gynecologist, and the gynecologist said, listen, I want you to come back every 6 months, we'll check it, we'll make sure everything's fine, and she does. And in between those visits, the woman is also making other complaints unrelated to the breast lump, because that tends to go away, she forgets about it, the doctor forgets about it, and she's got other GYN issues that the doctor is addressing. And now, 3 years go by. Now all of a sudden this breast lump comes back with a vengeance. Now there's discharge coming from her nipple. Now the nipple is painful. Now she's got a massive breast lump and it's growing daily. She goes back to the gynecologist and now it's an emergency. Now she gets a sono, a mammogram. She goes to a breast surgeon, they do a biopsy, and what do you think the result is? She's got advanced breast cancer. And now the question is there a gap of time? Does that allow her still to get the benefit of what we call continuous treatment? Because if you continue to see and treat with the same doctor for the same problem that you originally went to them for, you will get the benefit of extending, we call it tolling the statute, of extending the time limit in which you have to go ahead and file your case. But what happens if you've got gaps of time where now you're treating with a doctor for something unrelated? Can you go ahead and still get that benefit? The answer is maybe yes and maybe no. There is no possible way for you to know definitively while talking to someone, even on the first, second, or third visit, whether or not they will be able to get the benefit of continuous treatment. Why? Because in order to truly know whether or not they have continuous treatment, we have to obtain all their records, and we have to scour every single page of every single visit to learn why they came back. Was there an expectation by the doctor that you were going to continue treating for that same problem? Why did the patient return? What was the doctor's expectation? What did the doctor intend? Who initiated the visit? So all of these details are critical to understanding whether or not, even though there may be huge gaps of time where the patient isn't seeing the doctor, or other intervening things are occurring at the doctor's office, that would allow continuous treatment. And here's a case that came down last year, which was very interesting on this topic. It says, in Hill versus New York City Health and Hospitals Corporation, it says the key issue in the case is whether a patient who appeared for a planned appointment without receiving any treatment represents continuous treatment to satisfy the continuous treatment doctrine. Think about that. The patient shows up for a visit, no treatment is rendered. How many of you think that the patient got the benefit of continuous treatment? By show of hands. Come on, it's early. Yes? How many of you think that the patient did not? All right, here's what the court said. The lower court said, no, they dismissed the claim. The appellate court turned around and says, no, 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 we're reversing. Why? Because since the patient and the hospital still had an ongoing relationship that was intended to continue forward, continuous treatment was present and the claim was timely. How remarkable is that? The doctor didn't actually render treatment on that date, but for the purposes of their relationship, they said, yes, there is an ongoing relationship, and they allowed her to go ahead and continue with her case, which is remarkable, and that's something that we haven't seen in a long, long time.